So I know that you've worked with a lot of TDE.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me how your experience has been working with TDE artists?
It's been cool actually. I've been working with TV artists for over 7 years now. So it's an awesome thing to actually see, their dreams come true in their way, in their rules, on their playground. It's super cool. So that kind of explains the journey with them. Like I've seen the rough times and the better times, seen them grow. So it's a definite good example for me and how I can just continue to roll with mine as well.
So how did the record studio come about?
Studio came about. Schoolboy Q got the track from Swifty, which is a good friend of ours, and he began to write the verses, and I kind of like ran to him at the studio one day with DJ Dave Free, and Dave Free told me that he might have something for me. So when I got there, he was like, "Yo, I got this record for you. I'm not ready for you yet though. I got it. It's gonna be brewing. Just hold on." About a month later, he hit me, and he said he was ready. And I came the next day, and I was like, "Whoa!" I heard the verses and the beat, and I was like, "Okay." He's like, "I want to say studio, and I like this melody, but what to?" I was like, "All right, I got you." So we, made the room smell like what this room smell like, and we continued to cook up, and that's how you got the and all that stuff. It is natural, so it felt good, man. It happened in a very natural process, so it didn't feel no weird vibes. We just wanted to do the right things. We don't like doing too much. We don't like doing too less. Just like the perfect.
So I know that you work with David Hollister.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was
so
my first R&B placement ever.
So how did that experience kind of introduce you to the musical world and kind of influence the rest of your career?
That was my first placement as a writer on some R&B stuff. Dave Hollister fan base at that time was a pretty good fan base, so I had a pretty good shot to see how things work on that side. We drove from Detroit to Miami to save the budget and yeah, man, like yeah, it was real. But it was one of the best experiences of my life. It was just pretty cool to stay in a very beautiful hotel and have it right. Like that was like the last of the real good R&B money when they accommodated you and did everything the right way. So it was really cool how it worked out. But it was so fun, man. I look back at the time and just smile. Yeah, really dope time.
So I know that I read about you, Janet Jackson, seeing her perform. What was it about that performance that just made you know that this is what you wanted to do?
What's crazy is when I saw Janet perform, the excitement of just seeing band sound check, like seeing the drummer get ready, like hitting the snare and tuning it, that was like, something's about to happen. Getting ready to just preparing for a show that you know nothing about. Like it's something about that mysteriousness that always attracted me to it. But that day I watched Janet Jackson, I was more or less like lusting after her as a kid. Like as a child, I was like lusting after her. I wasn't really thinking about performance. But the earlier part of the day is when I really was understanding how the industry really puts turns. But as a kid, I was like Janet Jackson. That was more or less. It's all good.
So I have one last question.
Mm-hmm.
Being from Chicago, what does Chicago mean to you?
Chicago means everything to me. That's why it's in my name. It's in my blood. It's in my veins. I tell people all the time, Chicago taught me how to shut up and when to talk. Chicago taught me how to be fearless. Chicago definitely taught me to fear God. Chicago taught me everything, man. It taught me what good food is. It taught me what good people is. It taught me what family is. That's what my family is. Chicago is everything to me. Everything. So I have to be everything to Chicago.